everybody to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima, and I'm a relationship and dating coach and founder of Dream Bachelor and Bachelorette, and also of Single and Stilettos. Today we have on our show Cindy Olin, and she's a relationship strategist and coach at Create Your Own Luck and Love. And today we're talking about how to get men to pursue you like crazy. But before we jump into it, I would love, Cindy, for you to tell our audience a little bit about you and how you became a relationship strategist and coach.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here with your tribe, Suzanne. And yes, I became a relationship strategist and coach because I wasn't getting men pursuing me like crazy. And in fact, I used to joke around that I were man repellent. I dress up super cute, go out on dates, and literally they would run for the hills from me. And that's part of the reason, that's what led me down this pathway, because I looked in the mirror and thought, well, the only common denominator is me. And I don't smell bad. So there's something else going on. And that led me down my pathway of education, hiring coaches that have, are before Suzanne and I, before coaching was cool. And, really seeking to understand men, relationships, and how that works. So that's a little tidbit about me.
Well, now you don't wear man repellent, so...
I don't at all.
Okay, so can you tell us the first way to get a man to pursue you like crazy?
Yes. You guys, are you ready? It's a secret, not so secret. Smile! So one of the things, there's a saying that says that is called, I love the saying, it's your presence is a present. So I fully believe, and I've seen this as evidence with my clients, you can walk out the door, be present, and in your body, and men, you can attract men like crazy. So couple ways to do that: smiling, eye contact, compliments. It's, putting your cell phone in your handbag and being present throughout the things that you're doing in your day. You're walking through Whole Foods. There are men everywhere, and giving them eye contact, being present, showing a smile, that's like a come over. And I have a secret for you around that. Here's one. If you look at a man, give him eye contact, and you say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, with a big smile on your face like it's Christmas morning, tell me what happens. 90% of the time, the man will approach you and at least start talking to you. Then you get to open up that conversation, be friendly, open, and see what kind of magic unfolds from there.
It is so true. And you know what, Cindy? I noticed when you were doing that, while you were saying that, I was watching your eyes, and I was trying to put myself in place of a man, and I was like, oh my God, if Cindy looked at me with her beautiful blue eyes like she just did and smiled like that, and she's so beautiful, that would make me as a man want to come over and talk to her, because she looks inviting. She looks like she's receptive to receiving a conversation and meeting a new man.
Absolutely. And thank you for the compliments. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to have big blue eyes. You could have Suzanne's big brown eyes. But it's all about your energy around it. It's like I have a friend of mine, and we always joke around, he's gay. And he goes, I don't know what it is. He goes, but sometimes I see you and you have this sparkle in your eyes and you're so engaging. And that's what it is, you guys. And what I'm doing is I'm channeling being present and open and a vessel for receiving love, compliments, and, connection. So that is one way. And so another way to attract men like crazy is to engage with them. And, this is really important. I'm not going to go into online dating because we don't have time for that, and that could derail this, but engage them. I think there's a lot of advice out there when it comes to, let a man lead. And yes, while I believe that, men are also really, they're confused as to what to do next with a woman in modern day dating, because she could accuse him of rape, of harassment. And a lot of men are very careful, and they're doing that in an attempt to be respectful. And I think, the second way to attract men is actually like them. Have an energy that you love men, that men are great, just like you're a great person. He's a great person. Like, have a belief in your soul that good men are out there. And that will come through to you. If you see a handsome stranger and you're in the coffee shop or Whole Foods, Starbucks, I swear Starbucks should sponsor us. I always talk about Starbucks, but it's, if you see a man in a nice tie, great tie you've got on there. Looks like it's going to be a good day for you. Like, saying something fun, funny, engaging, even if he doesn't engage with you. I can tell you this, people are always watching. I used to work in an office where there was a Starbucks downstairs. I was down there 2 to 3 times a day. And I would get asked out on more dates than you could shake a stick at. And it was just my energy. I would be engaging. I would talk. I literally had one guy slide up next to me in line at one point. I was like, oh, who's this guy? But he's like, I'm wondering, can we have coffee or lunch? I always see you here, and I want to get to know you. Sure. It would happen often. The baristas would laugh. They're like, some guy was asking about you again. And believe me, I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm not the ugliest woman in the world. I'm not the youngest. I'm not the oldest. But I'm here to tell you, it's your vibe that attracts your tribe, your kind of man, because men will filter out naturally. They have certain looks they're attracted to. And if a man even talks to you and you guys are exchanging niceties, it's fairly easy to tell if he's going to take it to the next level. And don't be attached to whether or not he does. It's not personal.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay, so what's your third way to get men to pursue you like crazy?
It's once you have done the top 2 things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's then letting go. And I really mean letting go. Let's say you're giving guys your number, they're pursuing you, and I want to qualify this too, because a lot of women get this. So I'm going to give you your, yeah, but Cindy, guys do this, right? So, yes, Tom, I would love to meet for coffee. That sounds great. Here's my number. Call me, and let them pursue you. Let them be the one that calls you more. You are simply being receptive after that. You are not pursuing. You're a friendly receptor of light. And if he goes, well, gosh, if you'd like to get together for coffee, here's my card, give me a call. Take his card, simply flip it over and say, that's really sweet. Here's my number. I'm a little old-fashioned like this. Feel free to give me a call. Because you want him to pursue you, and he's looking for permission to do that. Again, going back to the sexual harassment, he's trying to be respectful. So let it go.
That is so true. And I love that you gave all of these tips, Cindy, because, you know, a lot of times, and I know women ask you this too, is a lot of women will ask me, you know, I just want to meet men organically. They're like, I don't want to do online dating. Well, the tips that Cindy just gave you are how you meet men organically, right? This is if you put down the cell phone, you smile, you make eye contact, you have that energy, that mindset, and you put that out there, you're going to meet men organically. And I love that you use that example of when you used to go to Starbucks all the time and you had men asking you. I just could picture that because you have that energy that makes people want to get to know you and really, you know, say, hey, Cindy, or, well, obviously they wouldn't know your name, but, you know, they want to introduce themselves to you and get to know you.
They actually probably knew my name because the baristas would call it out. They'd be like, Cindy, this. So some random guy would be like, hey, Cindy. I'm like, hi. And, you know, instead of being, you know, coming through on the defensive, you guys leaning into it. Hey, do I know you? Like, state the obvious, guys. Like, and don't be afraid to do that and have fun with it. I think a lot of it is loosening up. I mean, I was envisioning as you were sharing that, you know, Suzanne lives in New York City. There are men everywhere. There are ways to meet people. You can put up all your defenses in the world. I mean, in San Diego, I mean, there are so many events that you can connect with men. I mean, there's this event that's every quarter. It's called Scotch and Cigars. It is 90% men. There are maybe 5 to 10 women there. Do you think men are talking to the women? The answer is yes. And it's things like that, finding out what's going on in your city, networking, being receptive. You'll be shocked at what can transpire.
Exactly. Well, these have been some awesome tips, Cindy. So tell our audience, I know you have a free gift for them. So can you tell them a little bit about it?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much for allowing me to offer this. It is called the Love Mastery Manuscript, and it's a book about love and understanding men, relationships, the types of relationships, how to connect deeper with men and commonly asked questions. So there's a full FAQ in the back, and there's a lot of insight in here, as well as I understand everyone has their own special circumstances when it comes to dating and relationships and things that come up for them. So I am offering for your tribe only a 30-minute complimentary love breakthrough call, where my goal is to help you open up and have a breakthrough in your love life to connect deeper and really create the kind of relationship that you deeply desire. So thanks for letting me share and having me again.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Cindy. So, ladies, if you want Cindy's free gift, if you're watching the video, you can just click below the video. And if you're listening to the podcast, you can go to singleandstilettos.com and look for Cindy's interview to get her free gift. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on the Single and Stiletto Show. Our show is available both in video format and podcast format. If you would like to view the videos, you can go to singleandstilettos.com. If you'd like to get the podcast, you can download it from iTunes. And if you would like to get our free ebook, Why Men Disappear Without a Trace, you can click right here on the video, or you can go to singleandstilettos.com.